Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
Greetings, Scooblings! Welcome to this week's episode of the Nintendo Shack Podcast, episode 391, Where Are the Dev Kits? I had a great week this week, which is crazy because if you had asked me weeks or months ago how I would be feeling this week, I probably would have told you I'd be crying and sobbing because I had my first week of school, back at school this week, and I knew going into the school year that it's going to be a tough one. It's a tough kindergarten. We knew coming in transition period because the school district just got redistricted. So we got like 200 more kids. But I am not crying. I am feeling good. How are you feeling, Donnie and Delvin, today on this wonderful Sunday, the day before Labor Day?
Good morning.
Good morning. But okay.
Yeah,
not too bad.
Good. A good night. Good weekend. I don't have to work tomorrow.
Full of energy.
Day of video games tomorrow.
Yeah. That is the game plan.
We like that. We like that.
My week's not going as great as yours. I had x-rays and everything on my foot.
Oh.
So, yeah. Yep.
Wait, what's wrong with your foot?
I have like what the doctor said is a severe heel spur. And it's like really worsened my plantar fasciitis. So
What's a heel spur?
it's like a
I think of like horse, like spurs
Like
on your
open.
boot.
Okay, yeah, it's like the bone, my heel bone of my foot has like a hook coming out of it,
What?
Like kind of like a hook is the best way. It's like a little spur off of it, and it's
The bone?
the bone itself. Yep.
See, when you get old, Rebecca, things start falling apart. Your heel spur, your back, everything just starts breaking apart. And Donnie's starting to finally realize that.
Is that why they call that when you're riding a horse the spurs? Because that's what you kick on the horse. You kick the horse aside.
Yeah, I mean, that is what the spur is for. Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, I won't do the whole diagnosis. It's not the worst thing in the world. But
So do you have to get surgery?
I might. Like if they said if all the things that I'm doing don't go well for the next 6 months or so, I could have to. But if the doctor thinks it'll totally be fine, I just got to keep stretching. But the thing that I have to do now is I'm in like a splint now, and he's like, you need to wear your splint literally as much as possible. Like while you
Are you wearing it
while you
now?
sit, I am not wearing it.
Oh
now.
my God, Donnie, go get the splint.
Oh my God, Donnie, go get it now.
Go get it. We'll wait. We're not podcasting until you
We
go get
absolutely
it.
are, because my wife put it in the back of her car, and it's been there since she put it in there.
Oh
So.
my God, men.
Yes, men.
Men.
I did turn my mic up a little. If in a chat, let me know how that sounds, so we can get things. But yeah, so I'm doing that. It's fine. It's just my foot's been hurting a lot, so it's like hard to walk. But I mean, it's mostly fine.
Getting old. It's okay.
But playing some video games, had a good time. I have been reclaiming the dog cage this holiday weekend. So I've got this kennel outside that the dogs live in during the daytime, and like the kudzu and the stuff is like growing up the cage and stuff. So we got in there and cut everything back and treated it, and we put out pine straw, and then I bought them like some new like canopies, little dog tent they can sit under to get some shade and stuff. So I've been doing home projects.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Without the splint. Just
Of
saying.
course.
Just saying.
I'll get it. I'm gonna put it on today.
He's not going to put it on there, Rebecca.
I am. No, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it. She
You
just
lying
didn't
ass.
bring it in. Not my fault.
Delvin, how's your week before I get into my lots of awesome things that happened to me?
It's been pretty good so far. It's kind of been crazy, but it's been fine. It's been fine. I played some video games. I've been playing Snake Eater, so that's been making me happy, singing the theme song as I play it. What a great song. What a great game. What a great song.
Did you like the re-recording? I've seen a lot of Metal Gear fans are like, I can't believe they re-recorded this. I loved it. I was like, y'all
Yeah,
need to
thought it was
get the
great.
fuck over yourself.
Thought it was great.
It was great.
I appreciate that they play that song every time something happens in the game.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
keep
yeah.
it playing, motherfucker. Just keep every scene.
I too have been playing some Metal Gear, so I can at least.
What a
contribute
great
to that.
game.
Great game.
Bring that to Switch too. Oh, it's so
Oh, it's just not running great now.
Well,
Why do you keep wanting them to bring the heaviest ports to Switch 2, Delvin?
Because they're awesome, and I think.
But they're not going to be on Switch 2.
Look, if they just cut down Kojima's cutscenes by
But they'll
30%,
portable, and you can play it like anywhere
exactly.
in the house.
You can play it like in quote, like you can play it. I mean,
and then I can
you
have
can
like a
play
physical.
it.
does play, I guess.
It
And then
runs.
I can have a physical
it
copy of
does run.
This has been
That's what I
Delvin's
want.
toxic trait since March, since they announced it. He's like, outlaws! Like, he just keeps going. Like,
Well, that
Metal
one's
Gear,
coming.
Like,
That one's coming. All the
It's
ones
what
I've said so far
like,
has been coming.
Call it.
They may not work.
But we don't want them. Like,
They may not work,
Not
but
like
they are indeed coming.
But they're there. Yeah.
you're
They're
just as
there.
bad as the developers. They're like, we've got 1 million games we could port over. What do you want to start with? Outlaws, the one that needs ray tracing. Let's
Yes.
pick the worst possible option.
Let's go. Bring them all in, baby. I'm fucking with the developers on this. Like, hey, whatever you got, just bring it over. It'll sell 2 or 3 copies.
I kind of wish there was like, as John says, as someone who finished Control on Switch 1 Cloud, you do what you got to do. Like, I kind of wish they leaned more into cloud stuff. I think that'd be better than some of the stuff we're getting. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
You're not wrong.
Maybe it will get better.
I'm surprised. Well, maybe it'll still happen. I'm surprised they didn't port some of those cloud games over to Switch 2. Like, hey, if you have it on Switch, you have the cloud version, you can just get the Switch 2 version.
Control for sure should run.
Control,
natively. Yeah.
Resident Evil.
I would hope that Resident Evil could run like it should, but I don't know.
You know what it is, Donnie? It's because Cyberpunk runs so well on Switch 2. It's like, and like
I mean,
Street Fighter does
Cyberpunk
too.
Does run well.
So I'm like, why can't everything else run as well?
Because
like,
nobody else is going to spend the time and effort to port it like
What's
they have.
Panic Button up to? What's the last thing they've
That's a
done?
good
Because they
question.
did miracle ports on the Switch 1.
Just buy
a good
Panic
question.
Button. They did
Panic
buy
Button.
a studio for porting. They bought a port studio. That was in the news this week. I didn't write it down because I don't really.
not important.
I don't think that's really news for us. Like, 'cause we don't know World Star or Nintendo Stars or whatever the hell it's called. So. I was like,
Oh, they're doing Borderlands 4 port to the Switch 2.
Okay, since you brought it up, I would at least like to maybe make a comeuppance.
Comeuppance.
I threw that in there last week because that was like it was in the headlines and the news blogs that Borderlands 4 on Gamescom was not very good. I've since this past week we've seen footage of Borderlands 4 running on Switch 2. Borderlands 4 is fine on Switch 2. No, it's not as good as the other versions, but I watched 20 minutes of that game. It's fine. It's not. Elden
not
Ring's in trouble.
Panic buttons like
But-
usual.
Yeah, but like I was watching, I'm like, okay, these are not the same levels of ports. Okay, like Borderlands 4 is fine.
I watched Elden Ring and I gasped. Like, ooh, why does it look so
Yeah.
bad?
Hey man, I hear you. It's just that like I don't want to talk about a studio none of us knew before this week, like we knew.
Correct. I agree with
And
that.
I will tell you, we have a lot of news already. So
So therefore, I should like hurry up and talk about what I've been like chomping at the bit to talk about. Is
Let's get
Taylor
into it.
Swift got engaged, guys?
the divorce album is going to be incredible.
Oh my God! Stop. We're not even talking about that. Like people just
Well,
don't even
we
know.
will.
Anyway, can I just say that
I'm coming back around.
I felt girlhood like I have never felt
Girlhood.
before. Yes.
Yeah, Girls on the Hood.
Because I was at work when it
That's a new
happened,
movie.
but
Sequel?
it was before the first day of school. It was teacher day where all the teachers were in, but the kids weren't. And it popped up on my screen, Taylor Swift is engaged. I ran upstairs to where I knew my Swiftie friends' classrooms were. I saw one of the Swiftie friends running from the other
You
hallway.
interrupted actual school business for this?
Yes.
It was
Like,
a
just
teacher
interrupted
day.
Your day? Oh, okay.
It was a
okay,
teacher
never
day.
mind.
It wasn't
Sorry, I
school
missed that
day. It
part.
wasn't
I
a school
missed that
like
part.
a kid day.
Gotcha.
Oh my God, Jules! I'm deleting
I'm
that.
still thinking,
message.
like, I remember when teachers ran in the room and interrupted my class. That was September 11th. And I was just imagining Rebecca
is-
running in and being like, everyone, stop what you're
Well,
doing.
I saw some TikToks that did
Same
happen
level.
to kids who were in school. Some
Same
schools said it
level of
over the
things.
announcements. They said it over the
9/11 Taylor Swift,
loudspeaker.
about the same.
This is as close as we'll ever
We
get to like
stood in a
royal
circle
wedding.
and we screamed.
Yeah.
This is
we
like our
screamed.
monarchy. This is U.S. monarchy.
This is our royal wedding. I'm very happy for her. She's very happy. Apparently, people who watch the podcast with, where she was on New Heights with Travis Kelce, apparently during that podcast when they were recording it, Travis had everybody setting up stuff in the backyard, like setting up all like the garden and stuff where he proposed after the podcast finished recording. So that's just really wonderful.
I don't know anything about that.
What a fucking cheat code that is. Like, hey, I can go get Taylor Swift and just hop up on my podcast.
I mean, so what I told my wife, my wife told me
I
about
want
it,
to.
and I was like, is this the first time that I don't know, is Travis, I don't keep up with like NFL. Is Travis Kelce a Hall of Famer? Delvin? Is he that good? I don't know if he's that good.
He's on that level.
Is he like a Pro Bowler?
Yeah, he's been a Pro Bowler.
Is this the first time a Pro Bowl NFL athlete, popular athlete, has ever married up? Like, she's settling for him.
I don't know.
My man's about to get paid.
Well, yeah.
Tom Brady and Giselle, aren't they? That's pretty close.
I
know
Tom.
No,
I don't
listen,
think Tom
it's
married
close.
up.
That's like the closest you're gonna get though, because you might not be in. Listen, Donnie, you might not be in the modeling world.
I know.
I get
all about
he's
her.
the top
of
the top,
but he's not just the top. He's the
I know.
GOAT.
It might not.
He's
be.
won like 10 Super Bowls. Like he's everything.
It might not be, but it's I think
Giselle might be the GOAT in like modeling. Like,
yeah,
she's
not
the
closest
you're gonna get.
I think she
There's
makes
lots of
like
other great models.
I think
there
she
is
makes
no
like,
other Tom Brady.
Well, I agree.
Why are we off the?
Name 3 other models, Donnie.
I think
Kate Upton.
Okay, one.
Name me another Tom Brady, Rebecca.
Joe Montana.
No, not even close.
It's
no.
close.
No, it's
not
How dare you slander Joe Montana?
Troy Aikman had 3
Gazelle.
Super Bowls. Nobody's got 8
from Zootopia.
I want to check some.
Good
close. That is a good
Travis.
Good post though. Yes.
Okay.
Very happy for both of them.
This is my point. Giselle Bundchen was the world's highest paid model for 15 years, from 2002 to 2016.
It's pretty close.
Nice.
Yeah, she is the Tom Brady of modeling. She's there.
Anyway, to celebrate the news of Taylor Swift getting engaged, I came home. I was like, Josh,
I have to do something.
You know that Taylor Swift got engaged. Like, you know that's a big deal, right, for our relationship.
What did he say? I'm just curious. What did he say?
He said, "Oh, about the engagement."
Did he get goody and happy about it? Like,
yes, he did, because he knew how happy it made me.
Oh, that's a good man.
So I came home and I'm like,
all right, cool.
I'm like, Josh, there's something I really want now that Taylor Swift is engaged.
Uh-oh.
That is not where his mind went.
Now it's time to get married.
And
it's time to get married. Taylor's getting married. We're getting married, Josh. Let's go.
He said, yes, Rebecca. What is it? I said, I want another cat.
Oh.
So we went to the shelter
Cheaper than a baby.
that night. We went to the cat shelter. We said hello to all of the cats that we had been stalking on their website for the past several months. And we're like, let's go. We're not going to come home with one, but let's go visit. And so we fell in love with this cute little black kitty, 10 months old boy. And we're like, well, we don't really have like extra supplies and stuff. We don't have an extra litter box. We don't have extra like food bowls. So let's sleep on it. We can get the extra stuff tomorrow and then we can come back. And that's exactly what we did. And so we came home with Boo. So we have a new member of our family now. His name's Boo. Boo. Yeah.
And how's Frisk taking that?
Well, we've been taking it very slow. Like we had them in different parts of the house, and then sharing mutual space, like at different times, swapping scents, things like that. And Boo is like, he's kind of a weird little cat. Like he wants to be brave, but like also he's a little scared. So he has like a little bit of grumblings and hissing and stuff, but like no aggression from either cat. Frisk is the chillest cat ever. He like is not phased if Boo hisses. He wants to be friends.
That's interesting. I figured he'd be all jealous.
No, he wants to be. He's like kind of chasing him like he wants to play, but like he's giving him the space. He's having all the right body language. I'm so proud of him. He's being a good big brother. So we're like giving Boo, patience. He's venturing out. He likes pets. I'm just very happy. This is everything I've always wanted.
Imagine.
What a week.
Imagine Boo.
Yeah. I don't get it. What is that?
Dragon Ball.
Oh, no, sorry.
You just named the cat Boo? That's it for no.
Okay, well, he came with the name, so we had every intention of renaming him. In fact, I had the name Ridley picked out, like Metroid Ridley, because he's kind of like a spicy black cat. But Boo just fits him. Like we just were calling him Boo, and it fits him so well because he's a little jumpy, he's a little weird. He's just so cute. Yeah. So I'm very happy that now I have 2 cats. Taylor Swift is engaged. My first week of school, I didn't come home crying like I thought I would.
Is this going to be like on Netflix or something? Is this going to be?
It should be. That is brilliant, Donnie.
Going to be like private.
I would love for it to be, something that is public, but I think it's going to be very private, and we'll be lucky to get some pictures.
She doesn't do that type of stuff. She should.
Well, she never.
Didn't
listen.
She do like the whole world tour thing on Disney Plus that like broke everything?
Well, that's her. That's her
tour.
career.
That's not like a wedding.
Yeah, that's not her private
her
relationship
life. Has been kind of like a tour.
It's been marketing. Yeah, it's been marketing. Good marketing.
It's just over she has never been this public about her life ever before this. So it's like new territory for everybody. Nobody ever thought that she would be.
Not that she needs it, and I'm sure if she doesn't want it, she will turn it down. But obviously, you got to think somebody's pitching it to her, right? Somebody's like, "We'll put
everybody
hundreds of
would.
millions of dollars."
I probably could see a People magazine shoot happening.
Yeah, it's very
People magazine
royal
have all that stuff. That's what they do.
So,
congratulations to Taylor Swift.
But it was very funny. Lots of people were congratulating me personally as if I were the one that got engaged. Delvin, I think you were one of them that said so happy for you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Very happy for you.
One of my older coworkers texted me very happy to hear the news. You must be thrilled. I'm like, yeah.
See?
This is where the music goes downhill.
No.
From here. Nobody wants happy Taylor music.
She's not wrong. Not wrong.
Listen, look at the past. Jewel.
Usually when artists get married.
Alanis. It's not Adele.
Well, listen,
even in hip hop,
she is not on there. She's on her own level. So she has people that will listen to her no matter what.
Don't say you weren't.
Oh, and the other thing that happened this week, speaking of music, Sabrina Carpenter came out with a brand new album, and it's really good.
Oh.
So it's been a great week.
The Deftones, and it's also really good.
Yeah, good. This has been a good week.
Mm-hmm.
I have not played video games because of all of these things going on. New cat is, you got to be paying attention when you're introducing 2 of them. First week of school, I was at work from 8 to 5:30 every day. So it was keeping me busy.
Also, West Side Gun came up with new music too.
I don't know anything about that.
Neither one of you know who West Side Gun is. That's fine.
No.
Famous hip hop artist.
But I'm happy for you. Congratulations, Delvin.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, Sabrina Carpenter from Fortnite.
Yes.
My son's
a fan of her music. He said he didn't like the album that much.
A lot of people don't. I've only given it 1 listen through so far. But there were 2 songs that really stood out that I really liked. So at least I'll have a couple that I listened to.
Okay, that's good. What is your litmus? What is your range for album being good? How many? 2 songs, 3 songs?
Oh no,
4 songs.
Higher.
Yeah, mine's
for an album.
Yeah,
for an album, I would say it's at least half of them.
I need 80% to crack into I love the album.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just like some songs.
Yeah, and then you just add those songs to your playlist.
I have artists that I love songs from, and then I have artists that I love albums from, and that's a different.
Very different.
That's a different tier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a much more exclusive tier.
See, with me, I feel like I'm a little bit different. I listen to Taylor Swift and then songs from other artists.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I probably have 10 Taylor Swifts. I've got 10 bands or so that I listen to just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just shuffle it because I like all of it. And then I listen to certain songs from everyone else.
I guess I got a lot more hip hop. I got Nas, Jay-Z, People like that, those the mainstays. Then I got Michael Jackson, of course.
Sure.
Stevie Wonder.
Wonder's up there for whole albums.
Oh yeah.
See,
Wow.
Stevie Wonder's a songs guy for me.
Yeah, Songs in the Key of Life is an incredible album.
Not to hurt your feelings, Michael Jackson's a songs guy for me. There's some Michael Jackson songs I don't not into.
Off the Wall, Thriller, those 2 albums alone, amazing albums.
Yeah.
Dangerous is okay.
But we have very different taste in music.
Yeah. Bad also. I love Bad.
The only other stuff I listen to is like Sabrina Carpenter, like some other like pop, like Chappell Roan. But then like the other stuff that I listen to is like punk, like pop punk or like alt punk, grunge, like Green Day, Nirvana.
I listen to those.
All the stuff from the 2000s, like punk that I listen to.
It's all 90s.
Yeah.
That first Nirvana album I listened to.
Yeah, Nirvana's good.
Nirvana's an albums band for me.
I love Nirvana.
I'll just let it go.
Yeah.
The discography's that good.
You know what, Chase? I don't think The Girl Is Mine is the worst Michael Jackson song. I think it doesn't fit on that album. If they would have switched, because people know this, Michael Jackson did 2 songs with what is his name? Paul McCartney.
About to turn this into a Michael Jackson podcast.
Yes.
You guys do not know what you've done.
And one is That Girl Is Mine, and one is Say, Say, Say. Say, Say, Say fits way better on Thriller than The Girl Is Mine. Paul McCartney got the better song out of that deal.
My favorite Michael Jackson song is a Jackson 5 song.
Oh, that's Jackson 5 still Michael Jackson is dope. Which one?
I think I'll Be There.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Also done by Mariah Carey and done over multiple times.
Yeah, but Jackson 5 is the only good version.
Yeah.
My favorite Michael Jackson song is You Rock My World, which
That's a great one too.
Most people's favorite. I love the music video, and I just love the whole gist.
I feel like your generation likes that song a lot.
Shit down and stuff. Oh man, it was killer.
Yeah, it's a dope song.
What do you mean your generation?
Yeah, because you're younger than me. Your generation likes
Everyone's younger than you.
Well, that's true.
But you're still in the same generation.
No, I'm in the Pepsi generation.
We are not.
Wait, Delvin, what year were you born?
I'm not saying that on this podcast. Rebecca, are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? Absolutely.
That's how you
not.
know we're not in the same.
You are not much older. You're that much older than Donnie?
Yeah. As generations go, yes.
Dev is too, by the way.
So you're Gen X then.
Yeah. Definitely. But he has an older soul than that.
And
yes, I do.
And Donnie, you're like
I'm
middle of the road millennial.
If you're going to go generations, I'm a millennial, but I grew up poor, so I think I have a lot of Gen X leanings.
Correct.
Well, here's the I am on the very cusp of like the very end tail of millennial.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm like
you share.
I believe in the Zennial generation.
You share a lot more with my daughter than like you and I.
Where I have like a lot of stuff in the millennial, but a lot of stuff in the Gen Z. So and I do believe in that Zennial generation.
We've talked about this a bunch.
Or Zillennial, whatever it is. Yeah.
I think 5 years matters a lot in this. I think too often we look at these things in terms of decades, whereas like where you grew up in the 90s, I think is very like if you're talking early 90s, completely different.
And socioeconomic, and I think also siblings. Like if you were born millennial, but you have Gen X siblings, and like you had a lot of like hand-me-down stuff or like stuff from that. Like I feel like you might associate more with that. Yep,
that's why I always bring up the way I grew up, like because I grew up poor, so I ended up doing a lot of I think older things for because I didn't have any options.
Yeah.
Like my first console was a Super Nintendo, which is like very millennial, but like I had like the iPod Nano on the bus in middle school kind of thing. Like I had a large range of technology.
Rebecca,
the girl I work with are separated by 5 years.
Well, I had one too, Delvin. That's the thing. I had a Walkman too. Like I had a very wide range there. Like I had VHS tapes and also Blu-rays. Like it's I don't know.
I was around for when they switched from Betamax to
Delvin
VHS.
remembers when the world went from black and white to color.
Yes, very much so.
Delvin, you can I don't think you're that old.
Well, I'm not saying my age on here then.
That's when you know you're that old.
I'm doing like women do. You should not ask my age, Rebecca.
Doing some old boomer stuff. Yesterday I was watching the Ohio State game. Go Bucks. My father-in-law messaged me. He was driving on the road. And he goes, "What's the score of the OUTN game?" And I went,
What?
OUTN? Oklahoma playing Tennessee? What are you talking about? He goes, "Your team, Ohio versus TN." And I just replied to him, "There is no N in Texas at all. What are you talking about?
Not even a little
Where
bit.
did you get this?" Like, he doubled down on it.
It's TX. Yeah.
What's your most boomer like opinion or like view or?
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, my most boomer opinion? Well, that's easy. That everything from the past was better back then in terms of like music and TV.
Delvin is a
Music and TV, like music and TV, like
he's an 80s
Yes.
pop culture baby.
Yes, like music and TV stuff.
Like anything that has like a grainy
yeah, that's-
VHS line.
I agree
to
with
it,
that.
Delvin loves.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know what mine is.
Yes,
Mine
that's
is that
correct,
there's
also.
too many screens and that kids should be like outside and like reading books and
Well, you're
playing
correct.
with like analog type toys
you
instead
saying
of
that, like,
digital.
They need the dirt to help their immune systems.
No,
Yes.
the screens.
Okay, I'm just trying to see how
screens.
far you want to take that.
The iPad kids. It's too much.
So I'll piggyback off yours a little. I don't know if this is a boomer take. I don't think it's a boomer take. I think most of us maybe agree with this. I think social media was a mistake. And at this point, I think I would be down for like government regulation of social media.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Well,
And
look
I
at
would
our
be down
government.
for-
You want our government
No,
regulating
not
social
this
media?
one, but
so
another
think
one.
hard.
I was
Think
gonna
hard.
say that.
I'm just
After
saying,
this government is gone, the
Yeah.
next one fix it.
I'm
Because
just
I'm
saying-
looking at the government regulating TikTok and stuff. Like, I don't want our government regulating that.
Not
I'm
this
just
one.
saying, like maybe some oversight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe like a limited window. Maybe it's only available from like 12 to 3 or something. I don't know. It's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
It needs to be reined in a bit.
It needs to be rated. I agree.
There's a bit too much influence. There's a bit too much,
Boy,
leading the sheep. There's too
Not-
much misinformation.
not this government though, because they were just
No,
It's
this
scary
government
what
is
they
the
would do.
government. This government is people that don't trust the government running the government,
yes.
and that's a real problem. So, video games. 28 minutes.
Video
in.
games are better today. The video
What are we
games are
doing?
so much better today than they were
Oh yeah, they are.
Delvin's time.
They
Oh, in
are.
Delvin's time, 100%. In my time, I would agree to disagree. We talked about this on PSVG as well. I am one of the folks that I think video games peaked. I think we're on the
in the
down now.
90s.
Not in the 90s. I think in the aughts.
I think honestly, the PS3 was the best generation. The PS3,
I think
Xbox
that
360.
again to split decades, I would go from like 05 to 15. I think was peak.
Wow,
I agree.
I majorly disagree. All of my favorite games were
I
from
know.
like
Super Nintendo.
93 to
95.
2005 and then they weren't good again until like 2014-15. I do not like much
Sure.
between 05 and 15. There's very little that I like
Agree to
between.
disagree then.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always point out all the games that came out during that era, like BioShock,
Don't
Mass
like it.
Effect, The
I
Last
like
of
Mass
Us.
Effect.
There's a lot of great games. I said that's the best
Wii
era to me.
Sports,
Yeah.
Gears.
Like,
Don't care.
And
for
all that
games.
retro stuff was still around. We had WiiWare,
Yeah.
it was coming back. You had,
Hate the
Virtual
Wii.
Console. We had Back and Pat. I just think the content, the market, the affordability, like it was
Perfect.
Rock Band. Like we had so much and so many
Rock
different
Band.
avenues.
you had a Rock
We
Band
had
and
Connect,
Guitar
we
Hero.
had Move. We had
I
Motion.
did like Guitar Hero.
Like we had all of it. We had it all.
Okay. You're
And then
changing my
since
mind.
then, all we've done is raise the prices on that. That's all that's happened. We're
Yeah,
getting
makes-
less of it, and it costs more now.
Yes.
We're on the downslide.
Like I've always said, in the PS3 generation, we got the whole Uncharted series
Correct.
and Infamous
Yep.
and The Last of Us.
Resistance,
Resistance. We got so many games.
Killzone,
Okay, maybe for
Halo,
Nintendo then.
Fable.
Nintendo was not good in that time period.
Oh, they were putting out stuff too.
They were killing it.
They was killing
I
it.
don't
you know,
like
We're
their
talking
stuff
about
back then.
all-time Nintendo.
Like what? Like what?
Wii Sports,
Wii Sports.
Galaxy, Twilight
care for it.
Princess.
Don't care for it.
all those 3DS games that were great.
Don't care for
3DS
it.
was
3DS,
dope.
3DS didn't come out till like
3DS was
2013.
It counts.
It counts. Yeah.
I said 05 to 15.
Okay, you're
That-
right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I will gladly admit I was completely wrong
Mario
about 3DS.
Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8 was like okay,
Counts.
2015. Like,
Counts. It counts.
I said
I gave you the
2015 was one of the best
parameters,
years in gaming. 2015 in
which
gaming
is why I included it.
was
That's why I said it.
Undertale, Life is Strange.
See?
I said 2015. I said not before that.
And I said 05 to 15.
He was right. Donnie is 100% right.
16 is where the decline begins. We've already
I
done
agree.
this math.
Yes.
But then you got 2017. You got Breath of the Wild. That's like your favorite game ever.
It is.
But
But
you know,
we're
you're
not
going to have
talking
some
about-
outliers.
June.
We're
We're
not
gonna have
talking
some
about
outliers.
singular. We're talking about a generation.
2015 was the best year in gaming. Moving on. Tell me what you played this week.
I played Donkey Kong. I played Sonic Racing Crossroads Beta, and I played Kirby.
The new DLC thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell me how far you got in Donkey Kong,
I made it to the next world.
which is
I finished the forest world and then got to the next place, and I saved and stopped and haven't come back
okay.
because I was playing Sonic and Kirby.
The resort world.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
That's where I stopped. I played a little bit of that and then stopped.
So, what do you want to hear about first, Sonic or Kirby?
Kirby.
I'm digging Kirby. I like it a lot. So I think a lot of people probably, and I don't even think this is wrong per se. I was thinking about this. I don't even know how to bring it because I think when the DLC was announced, especially when we saw the trailer, like it looks like I think, and I've heard people say it's like more of the same, because they're still using like the old levels. So like you'll go to the level that you've played before, and then now it's like kind of remixed. I just wanted to say that I think these remixes are doing a lot more than perhaps a lot of people are giving credit for. I am playing, like, I understand that's familiar locations, but I'm playing levels that don't feel like anything that I played before. So, like, to me, this content feels worthwhile. I just think it's very good. The levels are, they've got all these objectives for each level. There's like 5 for each one, which I think adds a lot of replay value if you want to be like the collectum, to completionist. Which I am doing, going through and finding all the little secrets and completing all the little objectives. And there are like little hidden things to the level. So it's very like Mario 64, like Banjo, just like, hey, like find all the rooftop stars, find all the hidden starries, like accomplish this 3 times. So you get these like different little objectives. And the worlds are big. It's one of my favorite thing about Kirby and the Forgotten Land is like the levels are expansive. They have different routes to take, so you can replay them, over and over and find new things and do different things. So I think the abilities add a lot to that kind of feeling new stuff, the new abilities of the spring and the gear mouth and stuff like that does feel new. Like the gear mouth, I like a lot. I think that's really cool. Like I just played a level last night where I was like, this is dope. Like this is kind of new. And that's typically what I've always brought up about Kirby is, kind of becomes like a testing ground for Nintendo mechanics that usually find its way into Mario at some point. And it feels like maybe that's happening here, or maybe they're just getting a little creative. Visual upgrades, great. Looks sharper, looks clearer, very nice. Performance upgrades, much improved, right? Runs at 60, smooth, makes a huge difference. But without sounding like just an apologist or a complete stand for Kirby, which I know that I am, I'm enjoying it a lot. Like I'm getting a lot out of $20, like already. I'm
Good.
Like, this was good.
That's great.
This was worth it to me. But Kirby and Forgotten Land, my favorite Kirby game. So if you played it and weren't that into it, maybe don't get the DLC. But if you agree with me and you did like it, I can only recommend it. I think the upgrade is definitely worth it. There's other stuff that I haven't got into, probably never will, like the arena and stuff. I feel like it's a bit, I say this in air quotes, it's a bit more challenging than the base game. I died once. I was like, I think I played the first game the whole time without dying. And I died once the other day. I think it was because I had the wrong power equipped. So I was like fighting like an enemy and I didn't have a power that was really, helping me in that battle. Which again, another thing that I like about these levels is sometimes you need a certain power up to like complete all the objectives. So if you're kind of doing your own way, you may not be able to get everything. I think it's got a good balance. So I'm digging it. I'll keep playing it. Like that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to put Donkey Kong in the back burner until I'm done with Kirby, and then I'll go back to Donkey Kong. Well, I don't even know that because I've got so many damn games that are coming out, but which we'll get into. But Sonic Racing Crossworlds, the beta test, the open beta test, I think it's still live. I think you can play it. I played it the other night for about 3 hours. Here is my opinion on the matter. I'm surprised that the Switch can run it because the Switch 2, again, this is not a native Switch 2 game yet. Like the beta that's out now is the Switch 1 version. You can just play it on Switch 2.
Okay.
The Switch 1 version is crunchy. Like it's a little crunchy. Like, you know, it's a little choppy, it's a little framey. But the actual like character models and stuff, like when you bang into each other or explosion, it's a little crunchy. But playable, totally playable. So like my overall opinion was, if you wanted to get it for Switch 1 and play it at launch, I think it's playable. It's playable. Like I played it for 3 hours. You can play the game.
Okay.
I am going to wait for a native Switch 2 version. Because
That would be smarter.
2 reasons. I have tons to play right now. And 2, I think I'm going to really love this game, and I want to play it at its best.
Also, they have been offering upgrades for Switch 2 on Sega games, have they? Have they been doing that?
They didn't for a couple of their games. Sonic has confirmed that they will. So if you get it now, if you get it at launch, you could get a free upgrade when the Switch 2 comes out.
Okay, so that works then.
Chat, maybe somebody check me. I think they said that. I'm going off of memory, but I'm pretty sure they said that if you get Sonic Racing Crosswords, the upgrade will be free.
Okay,
but they didn't do it for a couple of their games. They didn't do it for Sonic Generations. You have to rebuy the whole damn Sonic game.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, you're right. Wait a minute.
Sonic Racing, I think they said it will be free. But I'm going to wait for the Switch 2 patch because in the 3 hours that I played the beta, I kind of loved it. Like the Crossworlds part where you like Ratchet and Clank rift into a whole new level, pretty awesome. Like kind of magic. I was like, holy shit. I definitely know. I think these debates are going to happen towards the end of the year, but I think if the Switch 2 port can get to the level and quality that I would expect of it, I think I'm going to like Sonic Racing Crosswords a lot more than Mario Kart World.
Ooh.
Because I really was digging it. Even at like a lesser than experience, gross. I was really digging it. I was like,
that's gross.
This is really
Why
good.
is it gross?
Who are you? This is an anti-Sonic podcast.
Yeah.
I can't be anti-Sonic. My son is in love with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Who are you guys? Who are you people
Yarden
that I sign up for?
$10 upgrade for Sonic Racing. So I'm going to wait for the Switch 2 version.
So maybe you should wait till Sonic Racing gets a discount, then buy it, then get an upgrade later.
I could. Yeah, it's just the Switch 1 version. It looks like I didn't play it on Switch 1. I kind of wanted to because playing it on Switch 2, I was like, I'd be shocked if this ran on Switch 1. Like, it looks like it's just doing too much. Like, it's just too much for what the Switch 1 can handle. But apparently they got it going.
I don't have anything to talk about that I played this week because I really didn't play a whole lot.
You talked about Taylor Swift.
I talked about Taylor Swift. I talked about Boo.
Majin Boo.
Anything you played this week, Delvin?
I talked about a little bit of Snake Eater. That's for PSVG.
Yeah, I'm also playing Snake Eater.
And I'm playing, Breath of the Wild, of course, which is Breath of the Wild, which I'm enjoying. Yes, I am. I still haven't gotten the thing to work for me, but I gave up on that a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I'm a lot happier for that. Sometimes you gotta just sit back and say, you know what? You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. It was like time to fold them.
I mean, it's very, very boomer of you to not be able to get Zelda notes to work. That makes
Correct.
sense.
So I'll just say, you know what? I'm good.
I'll
just not use it.
But it used to work. So like that's
it did.
You guys don't want to post videos to Facebook? Yeah, but then Delvin started to mess with it, and now it doesn't work.
Yeah,
so yeah,
that's what happens.
What
it is, Rebecca?
Switch to his kid. Can you make this work?
Yeah.
Fix this.
Yeah, and he's like, "What the fuck you want me to do? I don't know." Like, well, thanks. I'm like, what the fuck I had you for?
Let's talk about this week's news, Donnie.
Let's get into it. Tomorrow kicks off September. Do you remember? So we got some games, and September is a bang-up month for Switch folks. So on the 4th, Hollow Knight Silksong and Star Wars Outlaws comes out.
Damn.
One of those is going to be good.
Yes. Outlaws.
Whoa!
On the 5th, Daemon X Machina Project Scion, Chronos The New Dawn, NBA 2K26, and Everybody's Golf Hot Shots comes out I'm buying 3 of those games.
You're buying Hot Shots Golf,
Mm-hmm.
NBA 2K26,
Mm-hmm.
and Daemon X Machina.
You nailed it.
And I'm buying 2 of those games.
You're buying Daemon X Machina and NBA.
Nope.
Nope.
NBA, yes.
Buying Chronos
NBA
and
and
NBA.
Oh, okay,
Correct.
okay.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I am worried about NBA 2K.
I'm always worried about NBA 2K.
Here's why I have concerns. The game went up for early access already. It's already out. The Switch version doesn't have an early access period, only the other 2 consoles. But even still, that game launches in what, 3-4 days?
Yeah.
There is
5.
no footage of NBA 2K running on Switch 2 online. None. There's no preview. There's no gameplay. Nobody has seen it.
That's because it doesn't run online.
That is concerning.
So, considering that what's been happening with Switch 2 ports already, I'm like, uh-oh. Like, I don't want to expect the worst because 2K ports have been pretty decent on Switch. Like, they have. Like, I've played 2K25 and 24 on regular Switch, and like,
it's good enough.
Playable. It's good enough.
Yeah.
So, like, I want to believe, but it just feels very unlike NBA. Because, like, if NBA 2K was good, they'd show it. They'd never mind showing it elsewhere. They've shown the console version everywhere, all the time, constantly. But we have yet to see the Switch 2 version at all.
Oh, yeah. Hell is, I see it's coming out on the 4th.
And that scares the hell out of me.
Oh, it's coming.
Similarly, I am over the moon excited for Everybody's Golf. And there is very little to no footage of the Switch 2 version. There is no Switch 2 version. It's just a Switch game. There's no footage of the Switch version running anywhere either.
I think that'll be fine.
I don't think it's going to be fine. Because there were hands-on at Gamescom and in Japan within the last month. And everyone says that it's real choppy and framey on Switch.
How?
Now, I don't know if that's
that's what I was trying to say.
Switch, like regular Switch, or Switch 2, or like I don't know the details yet, but it seems like it's probably a 30 FPS game. It sounds like.
As the great Parappa the Rapper said, Donnie, you got to believe, man.
Just
gotta believe.
Here's what I'm hoping for. Obviously, I'm buying it. I'm hoping that at some point it'll get a patch, like a Switch 2
Day 1 patch. It's fixed.
I don't know about a Day 1 patch. I'm just a Switch 2 patch at one time. That would be nice. I have bought that game on Steam and physically on Switch. So I don't know how long it's going to take for VGP. I think they're Canada. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to give me my physical copy. So I'll be playing it this week on Steam immediately, and then whenever my Switch copy shows up, I'll be able to let everyone know what it's like. No, I think they'll be pretty quick, but I'm very excited for all of these games. Daemon X, I played the beta or the demo. I liked it a lot. I'll probably not play that one immediately. I'll probably keep focusing on these other games I'm playing and then come back to Daemon X sometime down the road. I got Daemon X because I wanted the collector's edition.
Do we have tariffs on Canadian stuff?
No.
Not.
No, I don't think so. Not
yet,
on like
right?
goods like that. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to wonder because I
Wait, I think there are. I think it's like a 40%, but it's like starting later this month or something.
I thought they put not politics. Who cares? I know one of the things I remember is that they put the tariffs on Canadian steel. I think.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out.
It was like steel and lumber because it was like much cheaper than American, so they were trying to get people to buy like American steel, but like not on video games. I don't think there's a Canadian tariff on video games.
Let me see.
I asked because I ordered something for my daughter.
Dairy.
And they sent me
There's like a whole
eBay.
list of stuff.
They're like, hey, you might have to pay a tariff to pick this thing up. Like, that's not great.
Okay. So the 5th is a big day for me. The 9th, Bubsy and the Perfect Collection comes out again.
Let's go, baby.
I kind of want to get it.
For me. I'm getting it. I've pre-ordered it. Atari, baby.
What
I'm
could
all
possibly
in.
go wrong?
I kind of want to get it. I don't even care if it's bad.
It is bad, and that's why I want it. It's a whole collection, and I want to play Bubsy 3D. Yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Lego Voyagers comes on the 15th. I know people are excited for that. I am not, but
what is that?
I knew you were going to ask me because I don't remember. Lego Voyagers is upcoming puzzle platform video game. It's a co-op multiplayer game. That's why I'm not.
I'm out.
Yeah.
All the red flags I don't like. Puzzle, platformer,
The 19th, we
multiplayer.
get Trails in the Sky, Chapter 1. The 25th, we get Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. The 26th, Pac-Man World 2 Repack.
2-pack.
And then that would have been Pac-Man World Tupac. That would have been amazing. Yeah. And then the 30th, Final Fantasy Tactics, the remaster, the Endless Chronicle. So I am getting, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, 5 games this month.
2,
off of this list.
3. I'm getting like 4.
Nice. I'm very interested to see what Chronos is like. Because I want to get it. You know, I love the spooky game. I love Bloober. The time stuff, the time travel-y stuff is like what keeps me at bay. So it's like, I don't think I want to be like a day one full price. Like I kind of want to maybe on a sale, maybe after Halloween or something. And that's if it runs good. I think it should. Like it didn't look, that should run fine, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Did you see the Bloober team guys' comments? Did you see any of that news this week?
I did not see that.
He said he wants to make Switch like a home for horror games.
I like that idea.
There was also like a rumor recently that Nintendo was looking to make a horror game. And just because of the timing of both of those things, I was wondering, is there a chance Nintendo has greenlit a project for Bloober to do?
Eternal Darkness.
Because Bloober, like if there was somebody to do it, Bloober would probably be near the top of the list to do that, right?
Yeah.
Like it's easy to start connecting those dots. You're like, uh-oh. That's probably getting way too out of the barn, right? But I definitely thought the same thing, Delvin. Like I saw both of these stories kind of in proximity to each other, and I was like, if you were going to bring back Eternal Darkness, this is what you would how I would do it.
Yes.
So I don't know. We'll see. Suda51 says they're testing to see if Romeo's a Dead Man can make it onto Switch 2.
What is that?
Romeo's a Dead Man is his next game that he's doing on his own. It was shown at the PlayStation Showcase. It looks like No More Heroes and Lollipop Chainsaw, but on PlayStation. Like, so it's much grander. And that makes me wonder, can it make it to Switch 2? It's also, Unreal Engine. And we've seen, there's been lots of reports. That's kind of been a topic of discussion of late, is games not being very well optimized for Unreal Engine on Switch. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it comes after. Maybe it comes later.
Probably later.
Sakurai says it's been under a week since the Kirby Air Ride Direct broadcast, and it's already reached 4 million views. Personally, I'm amazed, especially since it was so long. Thank you very much.
That game's going to sell at least 4 million.
I think that's a really good over-under. I think that's a really good line to draw. I don't know. 4? I want to agree. I think eventually it will.
I would say at least 3.
All right. This one we're going to get into a little bit more because I did some digging. For anybody that follows, Nintendo news on the internet, you definitely could not hide away from this conversation this week. Digital Foundry expands on the Nintendo Switch 2 dev kit issues. So we've talked about this on several shows already. Digital Foundry's really been driving this train for, I want to say, like the last 6 weeks. And coming out of Gamescom, they released a video where they talked about it more in detail. So I'm just going to read you a couple things. Digital Foundry's Oliver McKenzie brought up how previously he had heard that there are some weird exclusions with big developers struggling to get dev kits for games. Even if you're a big publisher or developer, it sounds like obtaining a Switch 2 dev kit is far from a guarantee. John Lenneman said during the podcast, and this is a quote, Nintendo seems to almost be discouraging Switch 2 development to some degree, where I've spoken with plenty of developers where they were either told that their game, they should just ship it on Switch 1 and rely on backwards compatibility instead of a Switch 2 version. We talked to lots of devs at Gamescom this year, and so many of them said the same thing. They want to ship on Switch 2. They would love to do Switch 2 versions, but they can't get hardware. Okay.
That's bizarre.
So we've talked about this a couple times, and every time we've talked about it, I bring up what I think are the things that needs to be said. Before I reiterate those again, I just want to say, obviously, we all want more games. We all want more Switch ports. We want every developer and publisher to have kits and make games. That said, a couple points that I want to make, and then I want to show you, I started to dig into this, and I want to go over that a bit. So the first point that I've made in recent weeks, and I've said it again, is that to me, is Nintendo being Nintendo. Like, they've done this a bunch. They've always been very selective, especially at launch. I've talked about how I kind of look at the Switch 2 as almost like a soft launch, and it seems like they're working with certain partners as they kind of ramp up. I've talked about how their dev portal, for example, is limited. Like, even if you don't have a dev kit, you can't even get into the dev portal yet to even request a dev kit because they're kind of working through things. A lot of the games that have shipped don't have DLSS in it. Nintendo's not using it, so I still wonder on the back end, are things really ready to go? But in general, if you remember back to the Switch 1's launch, there were a lot of similar stories then. Because I kind of think this is how Nintendo does business. They kind of lay out a calendar and a cadence of where they want to go. And we talked about a couple weeks ago that a report came out that Nintendo is prioritizing and preferencing games that use the Switch 2's
hardware
features.
Yeah.
If you got mouse controls, if you're doing upscale, if you're doing something like that, the camera, they're trying to show that off. Okay. So there's lots of different reasons why this may not be happening. However, in light of the Digital Foundry thing, and obviously I want to clarify, I'm not saying they're wrong. However, in light of what they said, because the way they're driving it is really nobody has a dev kit. There are no games.
Well, we know that's not true.
Yeah. So I started this on PSVG just talking off the top of my head. I was like, there's a lot of people that have Switch 2 games or have announced games. They have dev kits.
Yeah, define big developers who are struggling to get kits.
So when I started saying that with Delvin and Dev before Shaq, I was like, I actually want to go count them. And that's what I did. So please
This is the investigative journalism that we need. Thank you, Delvin.
So I have counted over 60 studios that have Switch 2 games in development or have been released already. So these publishers have multiple. 2K has 4 games in development.
Wait, how do you know? How do you know if they have multiple?
That's just they've announced to release multiple Switch 2 versions of games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not number of dev. That's,
no.
That's,
we wouldn't know that.
Okay, yeah. I was
just 2K, Take-Two, 2K Interactive. They have 4 games in development for Switch 2 or have already been released. Yeah. Square has 6, Sega has 9, EA has 5, Bandai has 7, WB, Capcom, and Koei Tecmo both have 3. Ubisoft, Konami, and THQ have 2. Xbox, Activision, Bethesda, they've got Tony Hawk and Indiana Jones, and Starfield's been rumored by Nate Tate, says that's in development. So those are all big publishers and developers. Other devs that have at least one game, CD Projekt Red, Atari and Thunderful, Epic, Team Cherry, Atlas, Arc System, Bloober, Chucklefish, IO, Shannon, Saber, Devolver Digital. So then I wrote down who's missing.
Wait, but that's 24. Where'd you get over 60?
I counted. So there's 25 to 35 indie dev studios that have Switch 2 games in the works
that you didn't
people
list
don't
here.
know. Yeah, because I don't think people would know them all. They're like.
And so if those people don't know them all, to say that some big studios aren't getting them, and yet these
so that's what
unknown indies.
I tried to focus on the big publishers that are these big publishers. Who's missing? Because I wrote down these. Rockstar's missing, Tencent's missing, NetEase is missing, Blizzard's missing, Platinum and Embracer's missing. Those are the ones I could come up with. I don't know who else is missing. Who are we missing? Who is unaccounted for? Now, I think to give some cover fire to Digital Foundry, I think it very well could be that there's not enough dev kits. That maybe Sega needs 25 and they only have 8 or something. Maybe they need more to do more development. Or what I actually think this is, and this is what I said on PSVG, I think this is probably an indie game thing. I think it's probably indie studios.
Big studios, publishers, big developers.
Yeah. Because all of the
Toby Fox
publishers.
Toby Fox has one.
Yeah, all of the big publishers, I think, has them. They have a project in the works. Maybe they only have enough dev kits to do more, but they have at least one because they're doing stuff. Like I think
they
most
might
of
think
the
that
big publishers are accounted for.
If your game doesn't need the Switch 2, then why not just develop it for Switch 1 and get that big audience?
Yeah. Also, dev kits cost money.
We got Square.
They do cost money. Are we back? I'm seeing people in the chat saying they lost us. I hope we're not having stream issues.
Nobody on Twitch saying that.
It says we're back. They say they're back.
Okay.
Got it back.
But yeah,
thank you, King Donk.
Again, I don't mean to
Kong
throw
Donk.
it out there. It's just that these comments in this podcast have started a whole wave of Switch 2 has no dev kits, it has no games. This is why these things are happening. This is why they're ports. I think Nintendo doesn't want everyone porting all of their old games to it immediately at launch. I think that's what's happening. They want to focus on new content that show off the system. That's the focus. It's not to say it won't happen. It will in time, but I think they're trying to control that at the moment. They don't want all of the news and all of the new releases being, jumbled up with here's ports of 5 and 6 year old games.
Yeah.
I think that's the idea.
And the ports being of lesser quality too.
And I'm honestly not trying to defend Nintendo. I'm just trying to state what is. People are saying big publishers don't have dev kits.
Like
I'm looking
who?
at a lot of big publishers with dev kits, like a lot of them. Like that's the crazy
We might
thing
have different definitions of big.
Like, I've always thought this doing these podcasts is I'm responsible for the news. I always find it odd that like when these things gain traction in the news, so like Digital Foundry says this, they do the podcast, everyone writes about it, but nobody like goes and counts. Like this is something you can actually account for. All you got to do is like, it took me 15 minutes, like a Wikipedia article and a list, and all you have to do is just start counting. It's like, there's a lot of big publishers have dev kits. I don't really feel like somebody's missing. And I bet like the ones that I like 10 Cent Rockstar, I bet if they wanted one, they'd have one. They probably have one. They just haven't released the game for it yet.
Josh the Horror Laureate says, I'm wondering why no third-party games have Switch 2 upgrade packs. They do. Fantasy Life does, right?
High on Life just released one.
There's not a lot of them, but they exist.
There's not a lot of them, but they're out there. No Man's Sky. Like, they're out there. But I understand the idea is that everybody wants everything to be there. So, like, the example that John Lenneman on the podcast is talking about, Shinobi. Like, I've pre-ordered Shinobi. I haven't played it yet, but I played the demo. Shinobi is just the Switch 1 game. Like, there's not a Switch 2 version. So there's no 120 hertz mode. It could probably run at a higher resolution. But it doesn't yet because there's no Switch 2 patch. So I think they're looking at stuff like that. And I get it. Like, it would be great to have Switch 2 everything all the time. I also played the Shinobi demo, and I think it's fine as it is. Like, could it be better? Yes. Is it unplayable? Absolutely not. It's totally fine. You can play it. So, yeah, I don't know. But this is kind of all the talk right now. On Reddit, the Nintendo Lifes, the My Nintendo, the blogs, like this dev kit situation. It's like dev kit gate. This is one of those stories that I think we'll look back on years from now and be like, remember that? Remember when everyone was complaining that there were no dev kits out there?
Yeah.
And then we got a flood of games the next year? Like, it's a little weird.
I mean, it's been out for, 3 months?
Correct.
Yeah.
That is the correct point. We haven't even... It'd be one thing if it was a year from now and we were talking about, like, but it's like, it's been 70
and you've listed
days.
all the ones that do have it.
Yeah.
Correct.
70 days.
I Googled for the only other publisher I could come up with was like Valve. And like, I wouldn't expect them to be interested in one.
Yeah, I mean, they did put Portal on Switch, but you're right. Yeah, like Valve could do some stuff maybe, put Half-Life on it. Josh, High on Life got a Switch 2 patch this week. It's in the news. We'll talk about it. Yeah. But yeah, there's a couple. Not a lot, but there's a couple. I would like more. I would like more from Nintendo, to be honest. Like, I'm not really looking for third-party upgrades, but like there are a lot of first-party Switch games that I would like to get Switch 2 boosted for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm sure they're hearing complaints. I was also wondering, like, could it be a regional thing? They're at Gamescom. Digital Foundry is a Euro outlet, so maybe this is more of a thing in Europe. Because I think a lot of Western American, North American devs and Japanese devs have kits.
Well,
So
then
maybe it's a
complain about
territory
Nintendo
thing?
of Europe that's maybe not trying hard enough.
My biggest takeaway is that, like, this reporting would be a lot easier to accept if folks were named.
Yeah.
You're just anonymously. All the devs we talk to don't have dev kits. It's like, who are you talking to?
Developer X said that they can't get one, and he's frustrated because he's always been supported in the past. You know, that kind of thing.
I feel like Nintendo channels are very, like, sensitive to that sort of criticism. That these sort of stories get banged around a lot further in Nintendo spaces than other spaces. Do you guys agree with that? Like, yeah. I find these anonymous stories like really gain traction in like Nintendo newsland. Like they really, like, everyone copies them.
Well, because they like to, you know, outrage videos or like how to get clicks.
We've seen it with the Switch 2. We saw it with the pricing and with the game key cards and Mario Kart and now the dev kit. It's like a constant, some worrying thing about Switch 2. So I kind of file this in that same folder. I'm going to say it. I kind of think it's much ado about nothing. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Then let's not spend any more time on it.
All right, moving on. Koei Tecmo, again, where are the dev kits? Bringing a hands-on demo of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment to Tokyo Game Show this month. For those of you who don't know, that is September 25th to the 28th. So we'll see some hands-on footage, hopefully.
But we don't have a release date yet, right?
Not yet. But we'll get to
Come
that.
on. Oh.
Nintendo has launched It's Me, Mario, a new series of stop-motion animated shorts on YouTube. This is a part of their Mario, like the little app and stuff they're launching for kids and stuff. I watched them. There's 3 of them. Did you guys see these at all? I thought they were
cute.
They're like little Gumby things, but they're Mario.
It reminds me of something you see off of Nick Jr.
Yeah.
And it works. It's funny.
Was there voice acting?
Very minimal.
Yeah, minimal.
It's like him just saying, like, ha, hoo, and Marty.
So like storytelling without words?
Pretty much, yeah. Like
they're very short, like 2 minutes.
Like
okay.
Like one is like 60 seconds. It's like him fixing his mustache.
Got it.
Funny and cute.
Yeah. But I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Very good.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land music has been added to Alarmo, and now I want one.
If I see one on sale again, I'll grab it.
Now I want one. If somebody's got an Alarmo that's not being used in a drawer somewhere and you want to send it to me on the cheap, I'd love to have it because now I want one.
I saw one for cheap like a while back. I think it was like $60, $70.
I was like,
if I see it again, I'll grab it. If I see it again, I'll grab it.
They're going to get me with damn Kirby. Of course. I like the face Rebecca's giving to me. Nintendo Switch 2 game key cards will not be accepted for preservation by Japan's National Library. They said this does not count.
Good. I would hope not.
Like, no.
Star Wars Outlaws. The Nintendo Switch 2 file size has been revealed. It's 18.3 gigabytes. The actual game on console is like almost 60 gigs. So they've cut that thing down to a quarter of what it normally is.
That got to be good, right?
No. That's a lot of textures, man. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of assets that won't be there.
That's pretty bad.
Get excited, Delvin. We'll see. Get excited. You're going to play it this week.
I'm going to play it.
You're going to see it. I don't know if play it counts. I don't know if that's the accurate term.
Play
You're going to view it.
I'm going to view the game. Hope for the best.
Hollow Knight listings have gone up. It looks like it's going to cost $20. People are real excited about that. I don't know why people thought it was going to be expensive.
I think because it initially went up as a placeholder for 40, and so seeing it go down to 20, I think was a relief. I don't know. I think if you've been excited about this game, you should gladly spend 40 if you've been waiting this long and we're this excited.
What is this? What does Jules says? Donnie no, and then Donnie maybe. What's going on?
Alarmo.
Maybe that's it. Okay. High on Life gets free Nintendo Switch 2 update. It now runs at 1080p 30 with improved textures and visual quality, of course. Also supports mouse controls. I watched somebody play it for 20 minutes. It's a lot better than the Switch 1 version. I still don't know if I would play this version, though.
I never played it.
So.
My son played. I think he beat it, too. He liked it a lot.
I don't know what this is.
It's like this
It's-
tongue-in-cheek comedy shooter thing.
Made by the guys who made, I think it's written by the guys who made Rick and Morty.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a fandom. Like there are people
Yeah.
who really like that game.
The gun talks the whole
So-
game.
It's better
very-
on Switch too.
The gun is like a fish.
Yes.
I think there's like different one. Like you get
Yeah.
different thing. The gun talks to you while you shoot and stuff.
Weird.
Let's see here.
Fitness Boxing 2 will be delisted?
The end of the month. Better get it while you can.
Is that because they're making Fitness Boxing 3?
I thought they already made Fitness Boxing 3.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that happened.
Okay, Rebecca.
All right.
Just go get Fist of the North
My
Star
bad.
box. You're good.
Yuka Replayly will arrive October 9th. We'll get a 30% discount for previous owners. The game launches $30 digitally, $50 physical. So if you already own the game, you'll get 30% off the $30, which I think is $10, 10ish, $11. So it should be $20 for the game. Are you guys interested
I
at all?
kind of
Have
want
you
to get
followed
it. I kind of want to get it
So-
because I originally wanted ukulele when it first came out in 2017, and then I didn't get it, and then now I want to get it. And Yarden, I don't care. I'm talking about it.
Yeah, Yarden.
GG.
She doesn't care. Fuck off, Yarden.
Josh is getting the discount because he has
I too.
he has it in several places, I think.
Your Good Vibes crew played it at Gamescom, and they came away very impressed, like highly
Okay.
talking about it. So
Okay.
the game, it's a bit odd. So obviously, like it's all retextured and like it's a remaster. I think that's what people think of it. But when you actually watch people play it, it's not just a remaster. Like it's hard. I don't know if you call it a remake because it's the same game, but they've basically changed how the game plays.
Like
So
what
it
a-
plays more like an Odyssey, like a 3D Mario now. There's like objectives and collectibles and like that stuff was there, but like, I don't even know the best way of explaining it. Like the core design of the game has been kind of redone. So
And I
it
think that's
really
what people had the
looks-
problem with, right?
Exactly.
Originally?
It looks like it looks like a new game, even though it's the same. I don't know. It plays differently.
I think Laylee is a much cuter and more fun character than Kazooie. Just putting that out there.
Hyrule Nate says he's getting it because it's a full game on card. Yeah, it comes on a full cartridge.
I appreciate people just telling Yarden to shut up.
Let's see here. Stardew Valley update 1.7 announced by Concerned Ape. No estimate or details yet.
He announced it at the concert, one of the orchestrated concerts.
Okay, I didn't see that. You have Haunted Chocolatier? Question mark.
It's so funny because he at one point said, I am moving on from Stardew Valley to work on Haunted Chocolatier. And yet this is like the third or fourth update or fifth update since then about Stardew Valley, and he just keeps pouring his love. And I was having a conversation with my friend about this, that clearly and he doesn't charge any money for these updates. Clearly it's a passion project for him. This is his baby. He loves the community. He pours his heart and soul into Stardew, and that's wonderful. But that Haunted Chocolatier is never coming out. Like, me and my friend said that he should do what Toby Fox did for Deltarune and hire a team, still have full control, full final say, but like have people working on his vision while he puts his heart and soul into Stardew Valley. Like, I don't know. We're never going to see Haunted Chocolatier at this rate.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Like, why'd you announce it if it's like, I mean,
Just
who
like
knows how
Silksong.
far it is, but clearly you have time for Stardew Valley, which again is great. I'm glad that he does. It's very good for him.
He got time for his main chick. He needs to go focus on the side chick now. Haunted Chocolatier
Exactly.
is his side chick. Side chicks need love too, people.
Side chicks need love too.
Cyberpunk 2077's Switch 2 sales, 75% were physical.
Let's go, baby.
That's a lot.
It's not dead.
That's-
Physical's not dead, baby.
Not yet. A lot of Nintendo fans can have a say in the matter.
Yeah.
They're trying. They're trying their damn best.
I respect it. Let's go.
We have a question about this, so I'll save it. Like, we can talk more about this when we get to the question. And then the big one. There are rumors everywhere. Really, a week ago, it's kind of died down over the holiday weekend, but rumors everywhere of a mid-September Nintendo Direct. And according to these rumors, it is the Nintendo Direct.
Ooh.
Not a partner Direct, not an indie Direct, not a publisher, not a Mario movie Direct. It is the Nintendo Direct that people have been waiting on.
Reporter
Yes,
from
back row, blonde in the back row.
Is there anything like substantial to this rumor, or is it just like because it makes sense and they usually do have something in September?
I think it's because it makes sense and they usually have something in September. But if I could give you I don't know what we call it, the genealogy, I believe a channel Switch Force was the first one out the gate.
Switch Force? No, we don't believe in Switch Force.
They
Fake
also
news.
Switch Force was the folks that also talked about the Indie Direct or Publisher Direct last month.
No.
But then I believe VGC after Gamescom said that they can corroborate that because apparently this has been going. I think all of this reporting is apparently word around Gamescom was that this
we do listen to VGC.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they've also corroborated it. I would like to attach that. I think last week's show, I was like, there's too many games. They need to make announcements. We're probably getting direct soon. I've been saying that for weeks.
Yes, you did.
So
you're correct.
to my point, or to Rebecca's point, I think anybody with popularity could read the tea leaves here and suggest that a direct is happening. Does that mean it's happening? No, which is, like we never know when they're happening. But I've been thinking there's one this whole time. Like literally since last month, I was like, they're going to have one. Because they've got Hyrule Warriors, they may have a Mario, they've got Metroid. There are games to announce. They need dates. They're going to show us something for next year. Like we're not going to go all the way to Christmas without knowing a game that's coming in the spring. That's not what Nintendo usually does. They usually let you know, here's the big spring game that will get you through the holiday season, to buy a Switch 2 for. There's Splatoon Raiders. There's There's too much unknown. They're gonna have a direct soon, which is why I wasn't upset when we had the third-party direct that everyone got mad about because they want Metroid. It's coming.
Yeah.
Metroid,
It's real,
Hyrule Warriors,
it's coming.
we need a date. We need Splatoon, like you said, Splatoon Raiders. Even like the Switch 1 things that we know are coming in 2026. Like, is that
Correct.
2026 for Tomodachi and Rhythm Heaven? Is it later? Like, yeah.
There's a Fire Emblem somewhere.
Fire Emblem.
Like I'm. That would be the one that I would. I mean, that would be my best guess in terms of what makes sense in terms of a new, unannounced thing. I would think Splatoon Raiders because even though it's been announced, we have no idea what it is. So I could think Splatoon Raiders, and then I would go Fire Emblem. If you were thinking like, what are the future games?
There's also those rumblings of a Mario 40th anniversary.
Correct.
There's that leak rumor thing about the there's like going to be Zelda celebrations. Did you see? I think I saw you post that Reddit thread.
I didn't want to talk about that yet,
I
'cause
know.
I don't know how
It's like very
unconfirmed it is, but
rumor.
yeah, it's
But there's
very
rumblings.
rumor. So I think a direct is coming. So stand by. Give it a couple weeks. If we go all the way like to mid-October without anything, I would be stunned. There's too much to talk about.
Yeah.
If we get all the way to October and there's nothing, I think there's problems. Something's being slipped. Something's being delayed because they got to date some shit. So I think they will. I think they're prepping for this thing to take off after Pokemon. Like that's what they're like. Just get to Pokemon and then let's rev the engine. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I kind of think is happening here. Oh. I did put this in here because there's actually some credible information in this. I don't know if it's how credible I think is questionable. In that direct rumors that you were talking about that I shared, there's some Xenoblade 2 rumors in there.
Ooh.
And the interesting thing about that is a clip of Xenoblade 2 was recently shared, I think on Twitter, like social media from, I think the Xenoblade Twitter account that showed Xenoblade 2 looking much better than Xenoblade 2 has ever looked before. Like an up-res cutscene of Xenoblade 2, and people are like, wait a minute, that's weird. So could we see like a Xenoblade 2 upgrade pack? I think upgrade packs for all the Xenoblade games are
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. So again, yeah, a direct is I never get like, it's just, I think it's funny that who the media and like social media, who they choose to like put up for these things, because I feel like anybody that gives it 15 minutes of thinking could be like, a direct is about to happen.
Yeah,
like it's right there for the taking. So, and that's our news. Lots of games coming out this month. I encourage everyone to play them. We talked about the dev kits situation. That's kind of the big news.
Yeah, a lot of stuff coming out.
I can't wait for
nobody
Hot
has
Shots,
dev
man.
kits apparently.
I want 2K to be great. I want Hot Shots to be playable, and like I just want it to run good.
Just run.
Just run good. It's Hot Shots, man. Why can Hot Shots not run good?
It should be able to.
It should run
There's
great.
not really any excuse.
There's no reason.
No.
I agree.
All right, chat questions directly from you, starting with Metroid Hunter 101 says, I am playing Chibi-Robo for the first time, and I am quite surprised. It's basically a progressive exploration roguelite. If it weren't for its tough interpersonal story subjects, one might even argue it's got the trappings of a cozy game in its DNA. So, having not played the other games in the IP, my big question is, how in the heck did the rest of the series bomb so badly? The first game is quirky, charming, and has many memorable moments that I find it hard to believe Nintendo dropped the ball twice in capturing the magic of the original Metroid Hunter. I've never played any of the Chibi-Robo games, but I did watch Josh play it on NSO last night for the very first time, and I wasn't like watching closely, but I was like kind of glancing at it. That game's weird.
It is weird, but it's good though.
I think that's
it's
probably
good,
why.
but it's weird.
It's a good game, but it might have been just too weird for people to even check out at the time.
It's weird. There's like a weird wooden pirate. There's like a pop man.
My take on Chibi-Robo is probably an incorrect one, but I think a lot of the energy and creativity and appeal that Chibi-Robo had, I think, is basically Pikmin. They're different games, but I think a lot of that stuff exists there. But I mean, generally, to answer your question, Ryan, I think it's probably the developer. Didn't I think the studio that made like Chibi-Robo closed, and it's just kind of bounced around to a couple different developers. So I think that's the way to explain why the first one's very different from the others and why it never really took off. But generally speaking, in Nintendo's library, I think Pikmin gives you that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Toy Story kind of adventure around the area sort of kind of shtick.
I think that also the game doesn't, I mean, I've never played them, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm literally just looking at the Wikipedia pages for all of them. They all look like totally different games. So there's 5 Chibi-Robo games. One's a Japan only release. The second one for the DS kind of resembles the first one, but you know, the DS, it has 2 screens. It takes place outside instead of inside. Then the third one that came out not outside of Japan, Chibi-Robo Let's Go Photo, looks way different.
I never played.
There's no cleaning or performing tasks. You just use like a camera. So it's like very 3DS.
Camera games for 3DS. Yeah, they kind of.
So it doesn't look like, if you enjoyed the first Chibi-Robo or 2, this one doesn't look anything like it. Then
they went back to that original idea.
The last one, Chibi-Robo Ziplash for the 3DS, looks really different. It's side-scrolling.
It's a platformer.
It's I mean, it just
doesn't
feel like it has its identity.
I played that. So the only 2 I've played is the original and Ziplash. And I played Ziplash. Everyone hated it. I didn't hate Ziplash. I thought it was fine. It was like a B-tier budget, game, like a filler release, like we see all the time.
Yeah.
And I thought what it did was fine. Just like, I think there were a lot of those on 3DS. Like everyone hated the Pikmin side scroller. Everyone hated Chibi-Robo Ziplash. It seemed like everyone hated all of the filler games.
But at least Pikmin had 3 games of an identity by then.
That's true. That's true.
It just seems like Chibi-Robo never really got its footing.
It never went back to the original Chibi-Robo, which is like this adventurer. Again, like that Toy Story, like grown up in the room. There's like the night and day cycle type stuff. I did boot up Chibi-Robo and NSO. That's a really nice way to play Chibi-Robo. Like I thought the up-res, NSO, like they kind of clean everything up. I think Chibi-Robo is a really good example of like how much NSO can offer to those old games. Like I think it's doing a lot. Because it wasn't a looker even, like originally. and it's pretty nice. But I'm not that into Chibi-Robo. To me, it was always kind of a B tier, a filler type game, even back then. So I'm not the person to go to stand hard for Chibi-Robo.
I agree. Kevin's that person.
Yeah, that would be Kevin.
It shows my guess just from glancing at the other games.
But I get it. The first one is kind of like this adventure around the room. It's like kind of like that sandboxy, go find stuff, you collect things, you do a little like light. I don't even know if you call it combat, but there's like a little, there's a little bit of that in there. But it's really
I will also say, watching Josh play it, the beginning, like the intro, is so long. There was so much dialogue, so much cutscene in the beginning before he was able to even move around. I like was watching it, and then like I went like to go do a couple things, and I came back, and he was still there, like talking. I'm like, "Have you played yet?" So that might put people off. I don't know. I really don't know.
Hyrule Laureate says most underrated Nintendo game. The people that love Chibi-Robo go hard for Chibi-Robo.
I respect it. It's a cute little concept.
I just like the meme. That's all I'm here for. Is
the meme. Remember that? That was a fun time. That was so fun.
That's the best. I would be all for Nintendo trying to bring Chibi-Robo back in a big way. I think that'd be something. I would rather them come back with a new Chibi-Robo game than Kid Icarus. Personally. If they're going to do it right, like actually do like a real Chibi-Robo game.
I would rather that too. Yep. Kyle the Pug.
Fuck you, Kyle the Pug.
Asks us, out of all the new Pokemon Legends Mega Evolution reveals, which has been your favorite so far?
I gotta look him up.
He says mine is Mega Hawlucha. Gives off
that is also my favorite.
So we have Mega Dragonite, we have Mega Victory Bell, and Mega Hawlucha.
Mega Hawlucha is the answer.
Am I missing any?
He looks like he wrestles in AAA.
I thought there was a Mega Charizard, or is that the card game?
I didn't see a new.
I thought there was a Mega Charizard and a Kangaskhan, I want to say.
What? No.
I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, don't go to me for Mega stuff.
Mega Evolution in Pokemon ZA.
I'm looking at screenshots of Mega Charizard and Kangaskhan on the Pokemon ZA website.
You are? Send it to me. I don't think I've seen it yet.
I will put it in the chat because there's also more. There's a Mega Ampharos.
What? I didn't see any of these. Hold on. Let me see. That's the website I was on.
It's about 2/3 down. A Mega Gardevoir. A Mega...
these all exist already.
So are these Lucario?
These are all old, like ones that have existed already, Donnie.
Gotcha.
These are not new ones. These are...
the Mega.
No.
Mega Hawlucha is the answer.
I'm not the Mega.
I think it's just those three. Dragonite, Hawlucha, and Victory Bell.
Hawlucha is the answer.
Sure.
I liked Victory Bell. He's a ball sack.
I kind of hate Mega stuff altogether.
Wow.
Pass.
Victory Bell is a ball sack. But Mega Hawlucha, he looks like he should be wrestling in AAA.
It's very good. The leak is real, by the way. So if you would like to know what all of the upcoming megas will be and what they look like, they're out there. There's no picture, but like descriptions and artistic representations. And it's accurate. You heard me, Jules. Next question is from Captain Awesome. With some recent news, what do you guys think? Are physical games actually giving Nintendo pressure to solve this carts issue and other companies to actually put games on the cartridges?
Yes.
Yes.
At least somewhat. I don't want to go too far. I don't think they're going to change everything they're doing, but I think the sales data is maybe showing them that some of these developers would perhaps sell more games if they had real physical copies.
This goes back to what I've always said, and people are actually doing it this time. You got to vote with your wallet. If you want physical games, buy more physical games. Then other companies will look at like, maybe we should put this on physical games.
Yeah, I just wonder if those people are buying digital or not. Because if you're buying digital, that's sending the wrong message.
Yeah. Well, if you're buying both and they still see physical,
are they skipping games because they want physicals, or are they just buying digital?
That's a good question.
Because if they're just buying digital, Nintendo's like, we got them. If they're skipping, if they're literally just waiting on real physicals, then now you're sending a message.
Yeah.
The reason I say I do think customers are putting pressure on Nintendo is the evidence. The evidence is there. Nintendo has literally sent out a survey asking people about this. They're trying to weigh how much this does matter. We've seen reports that they are working with manufacturers on possibly offering smaller size cards at a cheaper cost. So I think they realize they're not making as much money as they could. So I think they're looking into it.
Yeah. But also
doesn't mean it's going to win, but I think they're looking into it.
Yeah. If anything, it gives it a little bit more longevity. Like we'll keep it around a little longer because people are still buying them.
I think they just need a small card. Like, I think the 64 card is good. Like, if they could come back with like a 32 or a 16 that's like cheaper, that a lot of the smaller games could get into, I think that would be a nice sweet spot.
I agree.
But we'll see. Until they actually change, I don't know. But here's what I do know. Every time a new game gets announced and has that game key card on the cover, people bitch about it on socials.
Yeah.
And I don't think that hasn't gone away in 3 months. So I don't think Nintendo wants that to keep happening.
Especially with like code in box. Yeah, that shit's bullshit.
That should be outlawed, but they won't. They're not going to not do that. I think they should just make it. I mean, it is digital only. I mean, that's why they put the code in the box. Why even have the box?
Yeah,
just
have
digital
the box.
only. It's only on the eShop. They're still adverse to that in a major way. Like, everyone's still averse to just saying it's digital.
Yeah.
Remember when Alan Wake did that and everyone lost their shit?
They were pissed.
Yeah, like people are still not over that yet, and I feel like that's where they want to be. So it's just like, for those of you just putting codes in boxes, just digital only. Just put a link to where you can go buy the damn game. But
I agree.
Good job, Becca.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting my fantasy football draft ready for tonight. I got to come up with the best Taylor Swift team name. Last year it was Ball Too Well. I got to come up with something new.
Ball Too Well?
Ball Too Well. It's like a pun on her song All Too Well.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's not that great, Becca.
My hockey team was Shake It Offsides. Y'all, my God. Okay. So hard to please. Next question is from Gerudo Valley Cat, who wants to know what game or games have been on your wish list forever, such that part of you feels like you'll never buy it, but you keep it on your wish list anyway. Similarly,
I'm going to answer this in a minute, but I'm going to read you some Taylor Swift team names.
Okay.
Ball Too Well is on this. So
it's probably where I got it
from the same list. Fourth Down Bad. Cruel Autumn. This Is Me Winning. This is terrible. All of these are bad. The Tortured Punters Department.
I wanted to use something last year, but it was too long. I don't think it was that, though.
And Long Live.
Oh, my God.
You can do it. I can do it with a broken tackle.
Oh, that doesn't even make any sense.
How Did It End Zone?
That's a good one. Oh, How Did It End? That's a good one. I'm writing that down.
It's kind of bad.
Nope, that's a good one. I'm writing it down.
These are all kind of bad.
How Did It End?
I'm going to get you sacked. All one word.
I'm going to get you back in. Okay.
You need a first down.
You need to calm down.
I know. I tried.
These are not good.
See, I like those because they're not like a lot of them that I see are dependent on a certain player. And I don't know that I'm going to get that player. You know what I mean? I'm not going to chat GPT it, Nick. I have a brain, okay? I'm going to use it to Google somebody else's ideas.
The way my wife runs to chat GPT about everything she thinks scares the shit out of me.
No, you got to use your brain.
Was like limping, and she was like diagnosed him through ChatGPT. I was like, this is not smart. This is not good.
See, this is what kids do. This is one of my boomer takes.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
this is one of my boomer takes is use your brain.
This is a boomer take for me with you. Yeah, I can jump on you on that wagon too. This is how we lose any sort of critical thinking. Is everyone just goes to, Ask Jeeves and waits for the thing to tell it what to do.
Ask Jeeves. Oh my God, remember Jeeves?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Was physical games actually good? No. What games have been on your wish list forever? Let me go pull that up.
I don't know.
I do have a list for this actually. Gerudo Valley Cat. The oldest games on my wish list: Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy, and that's because I haven't finished the first trilogy yet. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, again, haven't finished Ace Attorney trilogy yet. Beastie Ball. There's a ton. Backlog, I have even some of the oldest games on my backlog. Oh my God. So many. Games that I've started but never finished, like Eternal Darkness, Mother 3, the Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks I've never finished.
I never finished those either.
Okami I've never finished.
I have.
Grim Fandango I never finished.
I don't like it.
Really? I love Grim Fandango.
I think that's just very much like a not a me game.
Yeah.
I just don't
Mori.
get into those games. Yeah.
One Shot. So many. Like my list is long.
On our September games list, I forgot Formula Legends, which comes out September 18th. I'm also buying that. That's a big month for me. All right, on my backlog of games that I've kept an eye on but have never bought. The first one that comes to mind is Samurai Maiden, which is like this anime, kind of scandalous, like action, like kind of like the Senran Kagura games. Somebody told me to get it because they liked it. I think it's like a Dynasty Warriors thing. But it's never like really on sale. Like it goes on sale often, but it's like its on sale price is like $30. And I'm like, no, I need it to be like $14.99. So I've just looked at it forever. As you guys know and our listeners know, I have stared at Hello Kitty Island Adventure ever since it was announced, but have yet to really pull the trigger on it. Did once. I bought an eBay listing and then the seller backed out. I haven't got it at the price that I want it yet. So that's really the games that sit on my wish list because of that, because I'm waiting on a sale. I'm waiting on the price that I want to buy the game at. So I've got a few, but those have been there for a while. There's a lot of boomer shooters, Proteus, Triad, a lot of boomer shooters, stuff like, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. I've been waiting to give that a try one day, but I never actually bite on it. I've heard great things. I don't know if that's a game for me or not. I think NBA Bounce will jump on this list. I wish listed it because I'm curious, but I don't think I'm actually ever going to buy that game for any real money. Like I need to get that game for like $10 before I take the leap.
I'm looking right now. I think probably the one that comes to mind is the Dread Out Remastered Collection.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main one, really, because usually when the stuff I just buy it. It just sits there forever.
And these are just things that like I will buy if it's cheap enough, but like I don't actually want to buy it. Yeah. That's why I haven't actually bought it yet. Like I've got the Backyard Baseball game on my wish list, just waiting on a good sale. I'll get that one day.
I'll probably get that too. Eventually, I'll probably get that terrible basketball game they got.
Oh, I've got a Garrett game on my wish list that he shared one day. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. I think it's Jean Juan Sword 7. You guys heard about this?
What? No.
Jean Juan Sword 7.
That sounds made up.
Journey through a fantastical reimagining of ancient China in this 3D action RPG with frenetic real-time combat and visceral 3D presentation with a rich cinematic narrative. He shared that once. Apparently, like when it came out on Switch, people were like, "This is a really good port," but it's $40, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't want that for $40." But one day I'll get it. As Garrett says, he's never heard of it. He shared it. I guarantee you, he shared it. I could go pull that receipt. He shared it in our Discord like a year ago.
Pull it. Pull it. Just teach.
That's why it's on here. I didn't just find it.
Think you slick, Garrett.
I think he
Donnie
shared like a
keeps receiving-
video of it or something one day. But yeah, it's on my wish list, just waiting to be
Look
cheap
at
one
look
day.
at Kitty. Look at Kitty.
Hello, kitty.
Here's my new kitty cat. Oh, Frisk is in that box. Look, he's hissing at him. And he runs.
I don't like you. My other black cat, Doom, he's kind of a fraidy cat. Like,
okay.
he's very.
You have
timid.
2 black cats?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you just had
I've
Annabelle.
got Annabelle, who's always over my shoulder. And then Doom.
Doom's
Doom
a
is-
good name.
Yeah, I like.
That's
Doom
a
lot.
good name.
Doom's hilarious because Doom was the last. Okay, so Doom has a little origin story. So, all right, we lost Kirby. Terrible, right? We got all sad. And then we got Fred and Annabelle as a pair. A year later, after Kirby died, like almost to the same week, which is a little odd, a cat in our neighborhood had kittens under our shed. And my wife captured them all, got them all fixed, and was trying to find them homes. And that's where we got Pumpkin, because he's orange and he looked like
I remember
Kirby.
that.
Okay, so we got rid of all of the kittens in the litter, except for this one remaining black cat that nobody wanted. And we kept him for months, and I was like, we can't have 4 cats. It's too many cats.
Frisk.
But of course,
It's
my
not
wife
too many cats.
My wife wouldn't throw him back in the woods.
It's
She
a
wouldn't put him back
perfect. You
outside.
can't throw him out in the woods.
Why? His mom lives
Yeah,
outside.
Donnie.
Why can't he live outside?
No,
Can't just throw him back in the
no,
woods.
No,
So now we have 4 cats, but because Doom was the last one to get captured, he's like on the edge of that like domesticated outdoor feral cat. So he's literally the most affectionate cat I think I've ever had. Like when you're still and petting him, he absolutely adores and loves to be petted. Like laps it up. But he's also afraid of every sudden sound and movement and retreats at the first sign of adversity. Like runs away and hide at any time something happens. So he's very weird. Like sometimes you'll see him, sometimes you won't. You know?
Not very
Like
doable.
I had to buy a dryer, and when the guys came in, he disappeared. We didn't see him for hours.
Aw.
Like he's gone. It's like, I'm out of here.
See, Boo is kind of jumpy like that, but he tries really hard to be brave.
Oh yeah, no, Doom is not having that life. He's super jumpy about anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
like if a pin fell off the counter, he'd run and hide under the bed.
Oh no, I forgot to say that his backstory is that he and 3 other cats were found in an abandoned apartment. Like somebody, I guess, left them behind. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't
creepy.
fixed, he wasn't microchipped or anything. Like it's possible they might have moved in, but I think it's more likely that somebody abandoned them, which is horrible. Who moves out or gets evicted or whatever and like just
Lots of
leaves
people.
their pets? That's horrible.
Lots of people.
So horrible. Yeah,
Because
so
lots of people get pets when they're not equipped to. That happens.
it's just I don't
I
know.
agree.
So we rescued him. That's his backstory.
Nice.
Yeah, Frisk meows a lot, but I have never, ever. I don't even think he knows how to hiss. He doesn't know how to hiss. Yeah,
It just bites you in the face.
but playfully. He's not aggressive.
No, I saw him almost try to take your cheek off.
Yeah.
That didn't look playful to me.
He's a good boy. He's a
looked
good
like
boy.
that
He
hurt.
would no. But he only does that to me. He doesn't do that to Josh. He doesn't do that to my mom. He doesn't do it to
Rebecca-
Boo.
Because
Rebecca
he knows they
sounds
won't
like
let him.
those ladies who owns the gorilla, and he's just friendly and that.
He's fine. Just got that giant ass pit bull.
Yeah, then
In the
6
sweater.
months later, you hear the gorilla tore off the lady's face. Like, we knew this was going to happen.
That was a chimpanzee. I'm afraid of those.
That was a wild documentary, by the way.
I'm afraid of those. All right, we have one last question from I Can't See. He wants to know, since games come to the Switch after they reach a certain level of popularity on PC handhelds, do you think said handhelds are the test bed for games that could come to the Switch? I've been playing UFO 50 all weekend, which triggered this thought.
No.
Yes. The Steam Deck is the Switch 2 beta.
No. I mean, I get what you're trying to lay
like
down there. I can't see. It's a nice correlation. No, publishers, especially the indie level, it's a lot easier and straightforward and open platform to publish to
To put it
Steam,
on
so
PC.
most people are going to go to Steam first.
Yes.
That's what it is. You can beta test on Steam. You can get discussion, get hands-on early. There's lots of promos. That's just the default. That's the standard. So I think a lot of games are going to get worked on Steam, worked out, matchmaking.
It's easiest
everything.
to self-publish on
Yeah.
computer, on PC.
And it is. Nintendo is notoriously stingy, not just dev kits, but even developer access to the portal. You know, like, there's a lot of.
You see a lot of those games go from PC to PlayStation or Xbox. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think this happened. If anything, if to make your point, I think mobile maybe perhaps becomes more of a test bed for Switch. I think a lot of phone games and a lot of the Apple Arcade development, and the iOS development, and the tablet development space. I think a lot of ports that you're going to be seeing to Switch 2 are going to be ports that you're also seeing to the latest and greatest iPads and iPhones. I think that's more of a test bed. Because that's all ARM based anyway. So a lot of that stuff can probably be worked over. And vice versa. A lot of the ports, the big game ports that we're seeing on Switch, we're also seeing come to iOS and mobile. So I think that's more of the connected space than than SteamOS or Windows or PC based x86, anything like that. No. All that stuff still has to be ported. Like actually the game has to be redeveloped for Switch. Nothing x86, which is PC. Nothing x86, PS5, Xbox, PC just translates to Switch. Has to be reworked. Different protocols, different instruments, different instruction set.
I agree with that. I think PC is just like the default.
Yep, it's just PC.
That was our last question.
Well, tidy show. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Especially after 30 minutes of Taylor Swift and foot talk. We got there. Less than 2 hours. Pretty good.
I'm going over my parents for barbecue for early Labor Day. And then, football draft. And then I have off tomorrow, which is great. Love it.
I'm going to ask my wife if she can come up with a team name.
Please do.
Football pun.
Not related to like a player.
Here's the thing. It'll break her brain all day trying to think of the perfect one. This is the perfect little assignment to give her.
Has to be Taylor Swift related. Has to not be like, it has to like make sense and not related to a specific team or player. Unless it's the Eagles. We take those.
Who do you play fantasy football with?
My college friends.
Nice. That's cool. I haven't played fantasy football. I kind of gave up on all fantasy sports a long time ago, but I used to be really into it. I used to really love a league.
My dad helps me pick, and then he manages my team the whole season.
Smart. Yeah. I was in a league at one point where we had like a trophy, and we would meet together and have like little games. It was pretty
cute.
serious for a while.
I like that.
Yeah. I broke the trophy.
Oh, no.
We were moving, and the mover opened the door, and I had it in the front seat with me, and it fell out, and it shattered. I had to buy a new one because I won the league. Broke the trophy, bought the new trophy, lost the trophy, and I was like, "That's it. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it quits right here." But it was for me, fantasy sports was so time consuming. That's why I don't do the fantasy critic or the pick'em thing.
I love it. I love my.
The thing that blows my mind, having played fantasy basketball, and I ran a fantasy basketball league for like a decade. I was the commissioner of a pretty serious league. Your fantasy critic stuff, I never looked into it ever. I knew it was happening. You guys talk about it, but I never seen it. And I was with Sean because in my head, I'm thinking, what do you play fantasy football on? What website? Yahoo?
ESPN.
ESPN. Okay. So in all of these years of podcasting, listening to you guys, in my head, I'm thinking ESPN, Yahoo Fantasy. Like that's what it would look like. And then Sean, one time I was sitting on stream with him. He went open fantasy. I was like, what the this is what you guys are all playing on? It looked like a customized Google sheet.
It's a very like early internet type of like
it's very like,
HTML.
It's so funny. That's my only lasting thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, because you think of how popular this is, we'd have upgraded the back end at some
point.
I
like it. I mean, it does. It looks like an Excel type of spreadsheet, sort of. I like it. I like that it's simple. It kind of is, is very straightforward. Nothing flashy. It does look like something from Angel Fire.
100%. That's
GeoCities.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to even give it MySpace was a lot better. Like, like early MySpace would be such an improvement over what that
Somebody
is.
who knows basic CSS could recreate this website in an hour.
I'm shocked that because it's pretty popular. Like I see it a lot. I'm shocked that like nobody else with like a better tool.
Why does it need to be? It's perfect.
Just because you could. You know,
why
like,
would you? Why don't overdevelop things?
That's the internet. That's what we've always done. Everything you know has done that.
No. And that's how every website dies is they get too many updates that are unrecognizable.
Hey, I'm not saying going to become
too
the
slow.
latest and greatest, but like, like Deku deals and stuff, like you could make it a little spiffier.
Where's Yarden? He'll defend me. I think he left.
No,
but
he won't. He's been shamed.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, fun show.
Fun show.
We'll catch you next week.
Yeah. Have a good week playing games. We'll see you next week.
Good night, Koopalings.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening. And I forgot the line already. What?